Now that you learned some basic cooking skills, we're gonna move on to the actual cooking process. In this case, we're gonna talk about blanching and shocking. We all know we need green vegetables because they're full with fiber, folate, vitamin K, vitamin C, and many other minerals. But the myth is that they're mushy and tasteless. Today we're gonna demolish that myth and show you how to blanch and shock broccoli perfectly to an al dente consistency, which means to the tooth. These are the things that you will need to blanch and shock a green vegetable, or broccoli in this case. You'll need ice water, hot pan holder, slotted spoon, some salt, and of course broccoli. And of course you need a saucepan with boiling water. Okay, now that my water is boiling, I have about 3/4 of the way on this pan with water. I want to add some salt to make sure that the broccoli has flavor. The water must be at a roaring boil in order for this process to work. I want to put my broccoli in the pan. Be careful while putting it in there. You do not want to get burnt or hurt. Now the water stopped boiling, but it should be boiling again soon. Usually putting the broccoli in there drops the temperature a little bit, but you want to stir in as needed to make sure that the broccoli is fully submerged in the water. Our broccoli is boiling and it has boiled for about 3 to 5 minutes. I usually use a slotted spoon for this process, but since I have more than one portion in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and use a strainer, which comes very handy when it comes to blanching and shocking. You wanna get the broccoli out of the water as quick as possible. Be careful, you don't wanna make a mess. This is actually my girl's favorite vegetable, and I really believe that every time I make this vegetable with this technique, I always end up converting people that actually don't really like vegetables. So yeah, if you don't like broccoli, please do try this technique. And then you want to go into the ice water. Be sure to turn off your stove immediately. You don't want it boiling there unattended. And now you're going to submerge your broccoli straight into the ice water, making sure it's fully submerged and shocking it, which means that it just stops the cooking process and prevents the vegetables from becoming olive green. Make sure my broccoli is fully submerged and cool. It's that simple, guys. All right, now that my broccoli is fully cooled, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the ice water. I like to use tongs because that way I don't get the ice out as well. I wanna remove as much of the water as possible. And this is how I do it, using a strainer once again because of the portion size. But when I do this for myself, I just use a slotted spoon, which helps me make a quick meal on the go, especially coming to school. See, this is my favorite technique when it comes to cooking a green vegetable to maintain its color and its nutrients. My daughters love broccoli, and I know that you too love broccoli if you make it this way, of course.